Our topic for today is holistic wellness lifestyle, ecology, and economy. Okay. Good morning, Aloy.
Good morning, Sarah. Thank you for having me here as a guest.
It's my pleasure. Anyway, here you mentioned that you're a human ecologist.
Way back in the 70s, that betrays my age now.
Okay.
I really was a nature lover.
Okay.
And when I saw Los Baños and UP in Los Baños, I was in love with it. And of course, I was into nature very much. And there was a course called Human Ecology. So I took it. I mastered in it. I have already my AB degree from La Salle, Communication Arts, but I wanted to go into the environment. So I took a master's degree course in human ecology. Is somebody who studies how man relates with the environment. So that's being a human ecologist. And the field itself is the study of man's interaction with the environment.
Okay, that's why you are also an advocate on holistic wellness.
Because the two go together.
Okay.
If you really want a healthy lifestyle, you live by it, then you of course have to live with nature too. Because nature, the natural environment, augurs well for a healthy lifestyle.
Well, we are into wellness now. I myself, as an advocate on wellness, I'm hosting this wellness series on tour, and there are a lot of solutions and ways for one person to be well. So, in your opinion, how do you go about it?
Well, exactly. The point here is to live a wellness lifestyle.
Okay.
That means you go through a routine of exercise, proper diet, relaxation, and being at one with nature.
Okay.
So the kind of lifestyle that is holistic, well, ideally would entail consuming natural, healthy food. What I would consider as the 3 N's.
The 3 N's of food. Okay, what are those 3 N's?
Well, it's best that you eat or you consume only naked,
okay.
native, and natural.
Natural, okay.
Food.
Reminder, audience out there, we need to consume only the foods that are naked, native, and natural. Okay, naked foods. What are those naked foods?
Well, naked because hubad. Walang damit.
We are in PG, we're a morning show. All right, okay.
Yeah. Well, it is only bare skin.
Skin, okay.
So, balat lamang ang balot. Walang saplot. So, you just peel off the skin. It's not covered in tin cans.
Okay.
It's not wrapped in plastic.
All right.
It's not encased in a styrofoam box. Like that.
Okay.
So, naked.
Naked. So, naked food, okay. And then it's native?
Native because ideally it should have come from very near.
Very near.
Where you're at. So, the source should be somewhere like in Batangas or Cavite.
Nearby.
So it's so native. It's just born and raised in the Philippines.
Okay.
It's not something that came all the way from China or Africa or Europe and the US, which took a lot of fuel to bring in here.
Okay.
So native and also in season. So very fresh, very, very full of energy.
Okay, and natural is?
Well, natural because it's not processed.
It's not processed. Okay.
Raw.
It's raw.
And the most that you can do is eat it raw, steam it, boil it, or probably grill it, fry a bit, saute.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not loaded with preservatives and all that additives that may be toxic.
Yeah, you were discussing something like carbon emission a while ago when we were initially talking outside. So how do you measure that? Like one person can you measure your carbon footprints? This is how you call it? Yeah, okay.
So I mentioned the need for consuming food that are native.
Okay.
So locally produced.
Locally produced.
Farm gate even. those that didn't go through processing and didn't have to be imported from abroad. Because as we consume food that are imported, which is our penchant as Filipinos, basta imported, masarap and preferred.
Okay.
It took a ship to bring it here, or a jet plane that consumed so much fossil fuel and emitted so much carbon in the process of it being brought here, and of course through the manufacturing procedure, processes, and all of that. So there's so much carbon footprint involved here,
Okay.
and it's really polluting the environment. And just what you have on your table actually is melting the polar ice cap at this very moment. As you eat something that contributed or raised the carbon level, you are contributing to the global warming. So that's how interconnected we all are. Lifestyle, in fact, is a determinant of the ecological state in which we live.
Okay. Up now, and you started like from 5 years old to 6 years old, and you're taking all those non-naked foods, okay? Those are processed foods and all that stuff. Of course, it's hard for you to get over it and change your culture. So how do you address this thing? Okay.
I turned vegetarian in 1980 and stick with it for like 9 years.
So
I became a vegetarian. Well, lacto-vegetarian because I had milk products with it, cheese, yogurt, and all that, just to be sure that I have all the protein required. However, it took a certain determination, a strong determination, to change my perspective. It was a paradigm shift.
Okay.
Like, this is not the way to live. Of course, there was also concern for not just my health, but for the animal welfare as well. Because I've seen how much cruelty is involved, not just through raising them in the poultries and farms, but through the abattoir. They are cruelly, killed there, and you're actually eating cadavers. And we are making cemetery of our stomach, you know.
Okay.
Parang nilalagay natin, carcass yun eh, mga bangkay na yun nilalagay natin. So I really stuck to a vegetarian diet.
Are you still a vegetarian?
Now I'm just a vegetarian.
A vegetarian? Okay.
It's so difficult. But still, because I maintain a wellness lifestyle, so I eat what is healthy.
Okay.
But
You
not
choose your food.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I count the calories, the fats, the salt, the sugar. So I budget as well as the cost. Of course, you consider that. But
Okay.
let's not just dwell on diet.
Okay.
Holistic wellness lifestyle is so comprehensive that it involves as well exercise,
Okay.
which I did, doing yoga. So yoga asanas. When you mention yoga now, it's only hatha yoga.
Hatha yoga.
Yeah,
okay.
which
So,
is the physical exercise.
what is the
But
other yoga?
The real yoga is to elevate your level of existence to that of being fully human, becoming humane, and probably becoming a saint.
Oh, that means you're not here anymore.
Well,
you're dead.
that's it.
Okay. So it's like achieving something like a perfection to your body while you're living.
Yeah, because that's our ultimate objective, to fulfill the evolutionary cycle. You know, it's in human form that we have now. We have the potential to contemplate the divine. So as we go in to meditate the divine within, then we become one with all of in nature. We commiserate, we become compassionate, we become sensitive and aware of the welfare of other living beings. So naturally, we become as well